gosh, it's gorgeous out
Isn't
here.
it?
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Day
Congratulations, Mark Gill got married a week ago.
He did. Hey!
So here we go. We have literally one of our all-time best-selling things for summer, but it's all year round.
All year round. Love it.
This Char-Broil grill is 3-in-1. It's a smoker, it's a roaster, it's a grill. It incorporates infrared technology. It holds up to 25 pounds in a turkey. Honestly, this thing does everything. I got this for my brother about 3 years ago for Father's Day,
you told me about that.
ironically.
He loves it.
Loves it.
I remember.
Now is a chance for you. I know it's been very popular already leading up to the presentation.
I love it.
So let's
love
get
it.
to the fun
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because it's Mother's Day, I'm going to start out with a little homage to Mom, who lives up in Eastern Canada, right up above Maine. So they love their seafood and crab bakes.
Oh,
right?
yum.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get to a lot of really cool food, but I just want you to know that when it comes to, you know, being able to make incredible amounts of food, incredible tasting food, boy, this is what it's all about. Check this out. 25 pounds of the best seafood and crab boil you've ever had. So I'll tell you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, watch what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. Like I said, this is one of those dishes. If you've ever been up to, you know, Maine or Boston, Massachusetts, maybe up into Canada, this is the kind of dish that people line up for. And one of the things that I love about the 3-in-1 that you're going to see today is you can do so many dishes that you can't do in any other piece of equipment that you've got. So when it comes time for that 30 bucks, oh, by the way, it holds so much, I'm forgetting crab legs. And I don't know if you saw these guys come out, but here's my two buddies, Charlie and Bob, right there. So I got to tell you something, Callie. It's one thing to have Mother's Day. It's another thing when it's Mother's Day with butter. That's what we're talking about right there. And by the way, the best part? 8 to 15 minutes, depending on how much you put in there. That's how we're going to start the show today.
The best part is eating it. Oh my gosh, that's
great?
crazy. I would love to jump in there. But so how did you do this now?
All you do is you fill that basket up. It's a basket-based system. So I'm going to walk out front here. We're going to kind of start like we normally start, okay? So I'll tell you what.
That looks amazing.
Let's start with the name, because if there's a better name in outdoor grilling and cooking,
you let us
I don't know what it is, boy. Right there, Char-Broil. You've known it for 40 years. All they do is make outdoor grilling stuff. You know it's going to be good. Now this is powder-coated steel, real deal, guys. All of the handles are coated in silicone, so you can take this tailgating. It's actually nice and light. You can bring it with you. All you're gonna do is hook it up to the 20-gallon propane tank you already have. Follow me down here. There's 2 buttons. That's it. Don't fear the big easy. You're just gonna turn the gas on, give it a click. Now, Callie, as soon as you do that, you engage 3 separate cooking technologies. So if you're gonna do a deep-fried turkey, guys, here's the deal. If you've ever done a deep-fried turkey, usually this is what you need. By the way, that's a gallon. You need 4 of those. That's twice as much as the turkey costs. You do the math. By the way, when you're done with 4 gallons of peanut oil, where do you put that stuff? I don't even know what to do with it.
I don't know either.
So now, instead, here's what happens. As soon as you light this, those 3 cooking technologies take over. You've got conventional heat. That's the hot air that's in your oven. That's what starts the browning. You've got radiant heat. If you love those rotisserie chickens at the stores, you already know what radiant heat is. And you've got Char-Broil's patented true infrared cooking technology, which is what gives you those incredible results without all the extra fat,
so this is kind of
calories,
showing
and cholesterol.
What Mark just went through. It's fascinating that it can turn out the wonderful crab boil that you just did. Now we're going to drop in a 25-pound turkey.
The diversity of this machine is out of this world. So I'll tell you what, when it comes time for that deep fried turkey, you know what? Your 10-year-old can do it. It's so simple. Anywhere up to a 26-pound turkey goes right in the basket. You can prepare it in the kitchen. You don't have to do it outside. It sets right inside. Now, if this was an oil-based turkey fry, you and I would have to spend the next hour or 2 like this.
I know.
Hoping that it doesn't boil over.
I did it once, and it was such a drag. I did not enjoy it.
It's so scary. But watch this. When you've got the Char-Broil, instead of all of that, I'll meet you in the back there. Instead of all of that nonsense with the oil and the mess and the danger, how about nothing but 360 degrees of turkey perfect anytime you're ready, anytime you want.
Look at that brown skin.
Oh, it's incredible. I'm going to set this back here.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Just like that. All right.
And by the way, it comes with a little smoker too, so you can smoke your turkey in any kind of fashion that you like.
Oh, we're going to show you some crazy stuff coming up soon.
Mesquite.
So here we go. Gonna go ahead and grab my tongs, and I'll tell you something, you guys. When it comes time for a treat like this, here's what I want you to know. There are less steps involved in making an oilless, deep-fried turkey that looks like this than there is in making hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. Guys, all you do is you put this in and turn on a button and walk away.
Seriously.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn this around just like this because I want you to see this. When you cook this way with the roaster from Char-Broil, every part gets covered. And I want you to hear this.
Oh, it smells so good.
Turkey bacon, baby, right there. I hear the pop. I can see the juice, and I'm gonna cut nice and deep in because here's what I want you to see. No matter how far we go into this, look at that. Dripping, beautiful, glistening turkey anytime you want. Isn't that beautiful?
Moisture.
Now, if you've ever had a deep fried turkey before, when I tell you about the taste, the texture, the crunch, the flavor, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you've never had one, you absolutely have to try it. And when you can do it with no oil, no extra fat, calories, cholesterol, no cleanup, man alive, you're gonna win.
Just so you know, guys, that is amazing. Over 200 are already gone. We have 870 total available at $100 off. When this quantity sells out, we will not be doing this price. This is a Mother's Day special. I know it's Mother's Day, but she'll get in a couple of days, or the family will enjoy it, or get it for Father's Day, or get it for the family.
Absolutely.
Because it's not just about summertime grilling. This is all year-round kind of grilling.
Here's the deal.
That is amazing.
Listen, I'm Canadian. I'll dig out a trench to go barbecue, and I gotta tell you. So listen, if this were 5 or 6 years ago, 85,000 machines ago, we'd kind of be done. That's what it did. It roasted big chunks of food. It did the oilless turkeys. It did big pieces of meat. But here's what we did at CharBroil. We took a step back and we said, how can we make this experience better for our customers? So here's the first thing we came up with, right here. Wow. Guys, you're gonna love this.
Yep.
This is a grill plate.
That's good.
184 square inches, and here's what it's gonna do for you. It's gonna take the machine that you would buy just to do the roasting, and it's gonna turn it into a full-blown 185 square inch infrared grill. All right. Now, if you've ever shopped for an infrared grill, usually it's like a little piece of infrared off in the corner, and it'll sear your steaks or something like that.
It's on one side of the grill.
Right, exactly. What this does is it gives you the full infrared experience. So that means the food's going to be done faster, more evenly, less cleanup, no flare-ups, and it's going to be consistent every time. You can see no matter where I pull these off of, they're finished perfect. Now, here's the deal, you guys. With all the sports coming up, hockey playoffs, basketball playoffs, baseball's in full swing, you know, instead of going out and spending 15 or 16 bucks on a pound of wings, go ahead and do it yourself. Put a little smoky flavor in there. That's gonna, I'll take that over any kind of wing I can get at a bar.
I love that it turned out so crispy. But you're not dealing with messy charcoal.
Right.
The propane isn't flaring up through the grill.
Actually, you're right, because that's what I want to show you right here. If you're looking at this going, wait a second, that's bacon. I've grilled things before. You can't put bacon on there. It would be a fireball. Well, here's what I want you to watch. See this, guys? This is oil. I don't ever want you to try this unless this is the kind of grill you have. Watch this real close. Oil in a hot grill. Yep. No fire, no flame, no flare up. Exactly, right?
This is the key
so
to everything about this. So much safer. You don't char and burn everything.
Exactly.
Things don't fall through the grates like your little shrimp kebabs or your little asparagus.
All right, here we go, some stuffed burgers. Those are beautiful, just like that. We're gonna get some steaks on there. Now, if you've ever heard of infrared cooking, it's one of those hot, you know, it's a buzzword out there. The best 5-star restaurants, the best chefs in the world are all using their infrared grills. And here's why. The heat is even. The results are much faster because you can control the heat better, and you don't have those hot spots, cold spots, anything like that. And I'm going to do this one kind of on purpose because I want you to see this, you guys. The beauty of our grill plate, instead of having to buy another product that allows you to do this, your smallest vegetables, your smallest shrimp are never going to fall through.
I love that.
And before I go and cut into those cheesy little squares of goodness there, here's one of the things that I want to show you. Here's one of the things that I love about infrared cooking. Look at this. Now, they're not ready to turn yet. I'm not going to tell you that, but I've already got grill marks, and it's been 45 seconds. That's the kind of results that you're going to get with your char-broil. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is on high and close it up.
Wait till you see what he's cutting here. You're gonna freak. By the way, I just need to update you because this is the only airing of the weekend because of by design. We don't have enough for another airing. This is, you happen to be watching at the right time.
Right.
I know it's Mother's Day, and a lot of people are going to be out and about and be disappointed to come back because when we get this back in stock, it's going to be at $100 more than what you get to enjoy today. So don't wait on it. Okie dokie.
Yeah, that's real.
Okie dokie.
Happy Mother's Day. Look at this, you guys. Let me show you this one more time. The food that you can make on this grill that you can't make on any grill I've ever seen before is going to amaze you. And this is one of those dishes that are cooked perfectly because of that infrared cooking.
Makes me so happy.
Look at it. I got it here. There's look at this. There's so much cheese. I can't even get it off the knife. Look at this. Are you kidding me with this? So here, Callie, just for you, a little bit there.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
We are going to say some hellos. We want to run off to the phones. Thank you.
Hey, terrific.
Let's see. Douglas in Montana, welcome. You are live on the air at HSN.
Hi, Douglas.
Hi.
How you doing?
We're doing
Pretty
fantastic. Good. Do you have this?
Oh, I've had it for months, and I use it all winter long.
Yeah?
I use it as my main. It's better than anything you could ever.
Are you like me? Do you go for this before you even go for the oven?
No, I don't even use an oven.
A man after my own heart. I love it.
That's kind of the way this rolls.
Right?
What have you been making? What's been your favorite thing?
I was going to say, my UPS man, I know when he's going to do a delivery, and I always do some barbecued or smoked chicken for him.
Oh, wow.
And he's just like falls off his truck before he gets home to eat it.
That is so sweet of you.
Well, you're a good neighbor there. That's pretty
really,
cool.
really nice. So you love it, huh?
Well, I was going to say that doing a steak on here, anything, it's so efficient too on the propane. You have to buy briquettes and all that stuff, and
right.
It's a dream. It's just a dream.
I'm so glad you called.
What's the cleanup like for you?
Oh, the only thing I really had to clean up is I just the grill.
Yeah.
Run, and it's just a breeze.
Love it.
Yeah.
So glad you're happy with it.
You don't have any mess to clean up like on a regular barbecue, any flare-ups and all that too.
That's great that you don't have to worry about the fire and the flare and the danger that you normally would with a grill. It makes me feel much better when my family's using it. Never have to worry about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, my niece goes, you cook the best ribs I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd advise anybody watching the show to snap this thing up while you still have it at this point.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much,
Thank
Doug.
you, sir.
Appreciate you calling. Well,
You
guys,
got it. All right, you make me hungry.
That's my job.
Oh
now,
my gosh,
here's what I want to do. I want you to watch this.
Bye, Doug.
Bye, Doug. Now, guys, you saw what I just did here. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chickens in an hour and 15 minutes. You can see how juicy this is.
Look at you. See that?
So we're talking a dinner for 36 people in less than 90 minutes. Let that run through.
Hello.
You're going to have a big party. You're going to have a bunch of people over. You can actually cook for up to 36 people in less than an hour and a half. You can't do that with anything when it comes to chicken.
So 335 gone officially. We've got over 100 people on the phones ordering this as we speak. We have 600 of these. These are going to go. These are $100 off today only. This is only today. That looks incredible. And again, the capacity that you can prepare and the ease. You heard Doug talking about it. Best thing he's ever owned.
Now,
you'll feel the same way.
Here's where we separate the men from the boys. This is where it all comes down to it, because if you're a fan of those cooking shows, the barbecue shows, the contests, the thing that you're going to see here is one of those ones that I know when I talk to a lot of people and you read the reviews, this is what pushes people over the edge right here, okay? Because we've talked about she's looking back and look at this.
I'm like, that's for me.
We have actually, you know, we've talked to our customers. I read the reviews. I know what people are into. I know what they're loving about this. And this is, again, where people start going, hold on, wait a second. Are you serious? Because it's one thing to have a grill. It's another thing to have a roaster that'll do big pieces of meat. It's completely something different, Callie, when we start talking about smoking. Smoking is that type of cooking where you can go low and slow. You can control the type of flavor, how tender you want it, how melted in your mouth. But here's the beauty. Pick your favorite wood chips: alder, oak, hickory, cherry, anything you want to kiss to and infuse that flavor into your food, either a little or a lot. Go ahead and grab those chips and watch this. Every machine, by the way, every time I keep showing you the grill plate or this, there's no extra charge. This comes with it. Every one of them is going to come with a smoker box. All you do is load those wood chips in, pop it in, fire it up, put it on low, and now you are on low and slow. By the way, these little red gloves that you see me got here, I'm telling you, these are fantastic. Now, it comes with a puller to get the basket out and stuff, but I always, always, always recommend the CharBroil gloves.
And they're listed at the bottom of the screen
love
for
it,
you.
love it.
482-118,
Makes life easy.
I believe.
There we go. We'll set that there. Now, by the way, we've been talking. You saw our now world-famous smoked mac and cheese. You saw that what has to be a 15 to 17-pound standing rib roast come out of there.
What else is...
Oh, well, let's have a look. I'm going to take that off just like that.
You have got to be kidding me.
And here we go. How about a brisket, which is basting my Boston butt on the bottom. So I'll tell you.
Oh, my goodness.
If you've got a wife or a mom like mine who would go ahead and take a giant big helping of pulled pork long before a flour, this is the way to go. Let me tell you something, okay? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead.
Masses of food.
There. I'm going to grab my...
wow,
ooh,
this
the brisket.
Crazy. crazy.
Now,
This is getting
Callie,
better by the minute.
I'm going to pause for just a second because I want to show you something with the diversity of the machine.
Okay.
Right here. You're going to get two of these guys, okay? I still have my gloves on because these are hot. This is the racks that separate the food on the inside of the basket, and they're only half. That means that throughout that basket, look at you, no patience.
Well, you know.
You can go ahead and you can configure that basket on different levels. So you can do different food, all one food, you can stack, you can divide,
Right.
whatever you want. Lovely.
Totally customize the space.
Now, by the way, I don't usually have tin foil on my food on live TV. However, what I want you to know is if you are going to really smoke something, really get that flavor in there, what I want you to do towards the end is go ahead in the last hour and put that tin foil around it. Here's why. You're going to go ahead and you're going to reintroduce all the moisture into the food. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this little packet for just a second for something real special. I'm going to go ahead and put that there just like that. So now everything's out. Let's go ahead and have a look at this food. Now,
all three of these came out of that one Char-Broil.
and cooked at the same time.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we've got about 500 left. We started with 1,000. We've got 400 and almost 40 spoken for. I mean, I'm just letting you know where we're at. $100 savings is a big deal.
Big one. Now,
And not to mention, you're gonna love this thing.
call the neighbors, wake grandma up, get your buddies in out of the away from the game because this is what you got to see. If this doesn't bring a tear to your barbecue and you're dead inside. Let me tell you that right now. Okay, I'm going to do another cut right like this. The char on top, that crust is incredible.
You're so funny.
You don't, and you don't need to know how to do any cooking at all.